Hello and welcome back to the Battle Room. My name is Colin, as always, and today I have a very special video for you. So originally, obviously, I said I was going to post the top 8 match, but unfortunately things came through where my opponent and I couldn't play, but my opponent gave me the win, which means I move on to top 4. So there won't be there's no footage, obviously, because we never played, but I did win, technically, the top 8 match. So now we're in top 4 against the one, the only, Audie. So the sweet irony of the situation is I played Audie week 1, and now it's technically like week 12. So it's very exciting to see what I can do to adapt and try to beat Audie again. Obviously, we lost in week 1, but let's see what we can do to turn it around. So I'm just going to go right into my team and just talk about what I want to do and what I want to think about approaching Audie's. Because Audie's team hasn't really changed too much in that time. I believe the Tocatic, the Urshifu, the Togekiss are going to be the more important ones, and Thundurus are going to be the important Pokemon to deal with. But he did add some new additions like Mewmore and Jinx going into playoffs. So those are two other Pokemon that I have to take into consideration because the first time around there was a Dusknoir. And so yeah, let's look at my team to approach Audie's team. Let's get into the battle here and watch some high-level top 4 Pokemon action of the Draft League. So first things first, Blastoise. Blastoise is the first Pokemon that I'm going to bring, and I think Blastoise is essential to my success here. I think Blastoise was very good the first time around, but I did not play it as well as I could have, and I think this time around I can spice it up with a little bit of a different set. So I decided to go with White Herb Torrent. I decided to go with a physical Blastoise set because I felt like the Assault Vest item was going to be an issue. Assault Vest Bulu gave me lots of problems last time, or it could potentially give me problems. So I want to make sure that that's not getting involved. Snarl was a pain in the ass. So I wanted to run White Herb Blastoise to approach this matchup, but with physical Shell Smash this time around. I still think Shell Smash is really good versus Audie's team. If I get this up, it literally could just win me the game. So I think it's really imperative to run Shell Smash. So I went for Ice Punch and Liquidation. I want Water Ice coverage. I think it's perfect. Helps me hit Bulu. It hits everything with Liquidation. It sets up Cannonade. And so I think this is going to be the way Turtoc's run. I actually used the same spread on my Blastoise, except I made it physical. So I decided to outspeed Thundurus at +1, which I felt was really important, just in case of Electroweb or Airstream. So I wanted to have outspeed Thundurus, and then I put the rest into attack. And I live a max Thunderbolt from, or a max Wild Charge from Thundurus. So the spread is super simple, and it's exactly what I did last time. Next up is Tocatic. This time around, I went with a different Tocatic set. I went with No Dazzling Gleam because I don't think hitting Urshifu is super duper important for Tocatic. I can easily deal with it with the rest of my guys, and I think that having Helping Hand is just way more useful. So I went with the On Helping Hand, Follow Me, Protects. Pretty simple Tocatic set. And then the spread lives Surging Strikes from Urshifu twice. So I'm able to live Surging Strikes, which is really useful as well. Next up is Como. So I'm really interested to see how this Como will go. I think this Como could easily carry the game, potentially, just due to the fact that it hits almost everything. And outside of Togekiss, if it's supportive Thundurus, it won't have Fly, which makes Como even stronger. And outside of Togekiss, Como is beating most of the things on the team. It's super important versus potentially Stakataka and Snorlax. So having Como part of my 6 is super important. And I think it's going to change the matchup this time around if he goes a similar-ish route. The moveset is Citrus Berry Belly Drum because I want to be able to set up Belly Drum. And I want to be able to sweep with Max Steel Spikes and Drain Punches. The spread actually speed creeps Audie's Togekiss from last time by 2 points, just in case he spread crep. So that's what the spread does. And then it survives a Fly from Thundurus. Or Max Airstream from Thundurus. So I think Como has potential to be really useful, or just not super useful if the Togekiss game plan. If Togekiss is the main game plan for Audie. Next up is Specs Zapdos. I went with Specs this time because I know that Blastoise is going to be the main max, maybe Como. So I thought, hey, I think Specs is probably the best option. Just so that it's still doing really good damage, it's a little bit more durable, and it's just being as effective as possible. So, obviously Static is the best ability, and then I went Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Hurricane, Heat Wave. With the spread, I think Oko's Togekiss, Audie's Togekiss from last time, with Thunderbolt, and that's all I really needed it to do. The Hurricane is a little risky, because I don't actually have a 100% way to set that up, but I might need to use it. I'd rather have it than not. I might need it for Bulu. But Zapdos, one of our mainstays, will be very useful here. I took a lot of consideration to this Nihilego set, but I decided on Power Herb over Sash because I felt like Power Meteor Beam is so good, and most likely I'll only need to Meteor Beam once, and then Sludge Bomb will be able to carry me through the rest of the game. But what I really wanted was Grass Knot. I think Grass Knot is really, really strong, and it's really, really useful versus Urshifu. It almost Okos like Urshifu, and so if I'm at +1, Urshifu's dead almost every single time. So I thought, hey, this set is pretty cool, and I think having Grass Knot could be really useful versus Urshifu, because Urshifu could really cause some problems for me. And finally, Pharaoh Thorn. Now, Pharaoh Thorn is a weird Pokemon to me because I don't really like bringing it, but I thought the value of Pharaoh Thorn was incredibly high this time around, purely because it's very good versus Togekiss, and they have to run like dumb moves to beat it, like Flamethrower or Heat Wave on Togekiss, Close Combat on Urshifu or Heat Crash on Stakataka, and if I'm able to at least put the fear of Pharaoh Thorn in Team Preview, it could be really, really helpful for me. But I decided to go with Assault Vest because I wanted it to be able to combat Togekiss a little bit more realistically. So I thought Aqua Berry could be useful, but Assault Vest just gives me more natural bulk versus stuff like Thundurus, Jinx, just everything, right? And the only Pokemon that's really going to hit me physically is going to be Urshifu or Stakataka or Snorlax. And if they're using a Fire move on me physically, it's not a huge deal. I'd rather run the Vest to have a more consistent Pharaoh Thorn, and I'll just avoid those moves. And obviously, Close Combat is not weakening. The Aqua Berry is not doing anything. So I went with Assault Vest, and it also allows me to run Bulldoze. So if I actually max Pharaoh Thorn, I have max Quake, which could be incredibly useful. But these are the 6, and that was my goal here. I think it's a very well-rounded 6. I think it's like almost basically a real team. And I think these 6 can do it, and it's really up to how well I play, I think. I think I have the tools, and it's going to be if I can beat Audie with my Pokemon skills. So, let's get into the battle. Let's do it. Also, again, if you want to check out Audie, all that stuff's down below. He gives out free teams from the best players who do really well in tournaments. Audie's channel is great if you're trying to learn VGC or just learn team building in general. He picks their mind and gives you so much information. Audie's a fantastic channel. I check out the videos myself because I like these sick, nasty teams that I just give for free. Just by subbing to his YouTube. No paywall, no nothing. Free teams from the best players. Oh my gosh, from tournaments that they've won. They're not even like dumb teams that like you would just like that they just make for you to give to you. These are legit amazing teams that have been tested and proven by top players in the community. So go check out Audie's channel. I really can't recommend this channel enough. I think it's probably like the best channel if you're trying to get good at VGC. It's amazing. Go check out Audie's channel. But let's get into the battle. All right, here we go. It's finally time. Semifinals. Togekiss, Snorlax, Urshifu, Thundurus, Nidoking, and Jinx. No Bulu. The answers to Turtok are mighty small. Zapdos looks heat as well. There's a little bit of Jinx, a little bit of annoyance there. We also could easily just get to like fake out by Jinx plus Thundurus. I think Jinx is going to be important to this game plan. Okay. I still think Turtok is absolutely insane. I like Zapdos a lot. And then Nihilego looks great too. And I don't even think that Pharaoh Thorn is that bad. No Tocatic is kind of risky, but like for the game 1 plan, I think going no Tocatic is totally fine, and then figuring out what we do from there. I'm a little worried about this Lax, but at the same time, it's whatever. Let's do it. I think this is a little bit of a risky game 1 plan, and I don't know if it's going to pay off for me, but I think it's worth a try, and I think that the Follow Me shenanigans are stuff that he's expecting and is going to be prepared for. So if we go for this, it shakes up a little bit. But no Bulu is good things for our hero, Turtok, and that's always a good thing. That is always a good thing. I do also think that having no Bulu makes me think Thundurus might be a little bit more offensive this time around. And right off the bat, we're going to see Thundurus plus Togekiss lead into Zapdos plus Turtok. Whew, okay. I don't know which one's going to max. I don't know what's going to happen here, but interesting. We could just go for Cannonade turn 1. Get in the back with Pharaoh Thorn and Nihi, both really strong Pokemon in this situation. But if it's physical Thundurus, then like obviously not as strong, but I think it's fine. I think I'm just gonna go for Ice Punch turn 1 onto this guy, and I'm gonna try to Volt Switch turn 1 as well. I think this is fine. I could have totally led Togetic here. We're maxing first. I think that's okay.
I think that's okay. If they go for Follow Me, I'd be interested to actually see Follow Me. If they're Awaken Berry, slight concern. But we're going to learn a lot of information really quick here. So we'll see. Like, hopefully it's not Awaken Berry like Yawn. That would be, like, pretty unfortunate, because he's not maxing Thundurus here. We're going to see a max here from Togekiss, though. Interesting. I think that's okay. Let's see. Is it Togekiss? It's got to be Togekiss. So Blastoise is faster than Togekiss, which is important to note. My Zapdos is relatively speedy, though, so, like, that's not, like, the biggest deal in the world. Like, I kind of assumed I was, but let's see. He's going to go for Taunt on the Shell Smash Pokemon. That's fine. We're going to get a nice Volt Switch off onto Thundurus here. Yeah, that's dead. But that means your Shifu probably comes in for free, but I think that's okay. I think we can safely go into Tentacruel. Tentatil. Pharaoh Thorn is really strong here. And they're gorgeous and royal, so it makes sense. Max Hailstorm comes through. Yachi Berry. Okay. Okay. That's fair. That's fine. That's fine. Understandable. It's a Yachi Berry. It's a Yachi Berry. Alright, they're going to live the turn. I think that might favor us. That like, I think hardcore favors us. Because that means their Shifu or something of the sorts doesn't get to come in for free. And then we're just going to see a Max Airstream onto Turtok, I bet, right? Yeah. Which we take, but it obviously we might have to take another Airstream. And we might also have to take a Thunderbolt as well, which wouldn't be very fun. Okay. Okay, sure. But it does mean they might have to go for Fire Move on the Pharaoh Thorn. Let me run a calc really quick. See what kind of Togekiss we generate. Togekiss. No Pharaoh Seed. Because if Pharaoh Thorn can live, I'm just going to go for this. Modest. Oh, it's going to be a close one. But I think it's worth trying. I think it's worth trying with the Assault Vest here. It depends how much special attack they're running. It really does matter on special attack. And if they get a crit, that could influence it as well. But it's going to be Sludge Wave. Okay, we're going to see Weakness Policy here. I think this is, like, okay, though. All things considered, I think this is okay. Because we're either going to get... they're going to go for Max Airstream on Wishmon on the Blastoise. Okay, so Turtok's going to go down. But, so we didn't get up Candidate, which is unfortunate. But we are going to get this Gyro Ball off, which I really probably needed to KO. The Sludge Wave helps me a little bit. We got Gyro Ball. We're brave. There's a lot of damage that can come through. Please? Please, Pharaoh Thorn. Please, buddy. Please just kill it. I don't think it can. That's crazy damage, though. Holy crap. Okay, that guy's down. That's good. That's great. But Togekiss has still got a lot of life left in it, which is not appreciated. I think I have to go into Zapdos. I don't think we can go into Nihilego there. We need to wait until the damage clears and Togekiss is gone. Alright, we're gonna see Jinx come in, which is a kind of a problem. And they're probably just gonna go for Max Flare into... Actually, I don't think this is a huge problem. We're gonna go for Heat Wave. Locking ourselves on the Heat Wave is fine here. And I'm gonna switch into Iligo. I think this is like okay because I think they have to Max Flare Pharaoh Thorn, and like they're gonna leave Zapdos alone, and then Nihi can come in for free, and maybe we can start positioning ourselves into a better position in a second. But yeah, Togekiss is an issue. The +2 special attack Togekiss is an issue here. I like the idea of the Sludge Wave. It gets around the Togetic lead, but okay, good to know. I mean, it's good to know. We're getting a lot of information here. Audie, when we played in the first week, he had tons of surprises and tons of strong, effective game plans that were really, really hard for me to get around. Airstream's going to come through here. If they Ice Beam, that's probably the worst case here. They must have something in the back that beats Pharaoh Thorn because they're prioritizing. It must be Urshifu because he's prioritizing killing Zapdos. So, and then we're going to see Ice Beam on the Zapdos. This is well played. Well played. Okay, sure. It was either well played or a read, but I think It's Audie, man. I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. He's got Urshifu in the back. He's playing to his game plan. Yeah, that was just well played turn. At this point, though, we're like in range for just like jets. That's gonna be my fear, is that like just jet kills Nihilego, and then that's not good. If it's banded, who knows? Pharaoh Thorn can obviously dodge moves here, which could be appreciated. I think that's our best bet. Just a Meteor Beam. Pharaoh Thorn could dodge Heat Wave. I think that's like the big out here. Let's see. Oh, it can't dodge Flamethrower though. All right, let's see if it's Lovely Kiss. If it's Lovely Kiss, I think we have to dodge it. We have to. And then we'll know if it's Sash Jinx too, which could be. It's gonna go for Side Shock. Oh god, that's gonna hurt so bad, isn't it? If it just has Jet, we're gonna lose. Oh my gosh, Side Shock just killed Nihilego. It crit, but I don't know. Like, if they, I really wish we could have saw the last Mon, but I don't think I need to see it to know who it was. All right, those were well played game one. All right, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. I think ultimately, like, the reason we lost that one was our targeting on turn one was bad. Like, I assumed Thundurus was gonna max. It was Togekiss, and then it was just a little bit downhill from there. And then obviously we got hit with the Sludge Wave turn 2, which was disastrous as well. And then it just kept going downhill. But let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Okay. I do think Zap, they don't know, like, Audie at the end of the day doesn't really know he doesn't know about physical Blastoise, he doesn't know about Spec Zapdos, he doesn't really even know about AV. Like, the information he gained was very, very minimal. And I think that favors me. Huh. I think I'm going to do this. Same plan. Togekiss was a problem. Prioritize taking out Togekiss and then win from there. I don't think we can afford to lead. It is Serene Grace Kiss, but I don't think we can afford to lead Tocatic. I really don't. I think we're going to go this route. And put more pressure on the Togekiss lead while also just having a great lead in general. We're threatening Urshifu, we're threatening Thundurus with this lead, and we can pivot really easily. So I think this is pretty good. We know it's Yachi Berry Thundurus, we know it's weakness policy. We don't know much about Jinx, we just know about Psyshock. So I think Yachty's plan was really, really well crafted here, though. It was definitely all around this Togekiss, though. And I'm thinking it's Sash, Jinx, and Bandit Urshifu. That'd be my best guess here. Which is, you know, something to take into note. But Bandit Urshifu makes the late game much, much easier to play. So it's just a matter of how we can navigate around the late game Urshifu. And we're going to see a Jinx plus Thundurus lead. So that's good for me, I think. I think this is fine, because we're just able to pivot pretty freely. I don't think Thundurus can really max. It's Sludge Wave. It's probably not like Fly. So I think it'll be okay. I think right here, right now, I should just go for Heat Wave, and then I should just go for Sludge Bomb, break potential sashes, put pressure on, and just deal damage. I think it should kill Jinx. Jinx is relatively frail. Thunder Wave is like the fear here, but yeah, we'll see. Thunder Wave is a little nasty and a little scary, because we see Taunt, and we're going to see Electro Web. Zapdos avoids, which is actually really, really clutch. Webs is so much more scarier. It's so much worse than the presumed Thunder Wave, but let's see. Is it Sash? It is. All right. And we're gonna see Ice Beam into Zapdos. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna get a KO as well. Oh my gosh, that crit! That just kills Zapdos. Jinx is nasty. Jinx is nasty. Holy moly! That was disgusting. That was gross. That was disgusting. The amount of damage that Jinx was able to do there. I think I have to go into Pharaoh Thorn here because I need to put pressure on Urshifu because Urshifu can come in relatively freely here. And I need to keep Nihilego alive, in my opinion. So let's try to keep it alive. Let's switch it in. So we're going to see Tentacruel come in, and I wish I Volt Switched now. That would have been so good. And Nidoking the Scholar. That's even worse. Okay. Huh. We need to deal with both these Pokemon before Togekiss comes in. They're threatening an EP, but we can protect, which isn't actually as big a deal. They can web us again. Let me run a calc. It doesn't come close to killing. So that's good to know. Let's just protect. Let's just protect here. Let's just protect here. I think we have to play it safe. I'm going to try to max Nidoking though. And then see what we can do with that. I think maxing Pharaoh Thorn with max Quakes boosts might be able to get through this Togekiss later in the game. I really have to hope. The Jinx KOing Zapdos really surprised me. I got really lucky that I dodged Electro Web, but then at the same time I wish I just Volt Switch because I didn't abuse the luck that I received, which is unfortunate. Alright, we're going to see Taunt onto Pharaoh Thorn. Alright, doesn't know maybe. I think I'm going to set up Iron Defenses. And then we're going to see Substitute from Nidoking. Holy crap. I guess it's just EP Ice Beam. It doesn't need... It probably can't touch Pharaoh Thorn. But we can get a free max Quake boosts before Togekiss comes in, but Togekiss is still going to be a freaking problem. Togekiss is really scary. This next turn is the big turn. I think it just goes for EP. Right? Like there's no better move. Holy crap. Yeah, we always die to EP here. See, like, they could just sub again, and then they could call my switch. And that would be bad if we fall for that. Can we win without it? I think we can. I think we can win without it. I think we can. I'm going to go for Meteor Beam. I think he's going to give us a turn to attack here. I think he's not going to expect us to be so risky with our Neoligo, considering how important it is. And it's going to withdraw into Togekiss, right? Into Togekiss, the great friend, yep. Yuri Impulse. Okay, so he covered for both. God damn, Audie's so good. Audie's so clean. Audie is clean. That was such a good play. He covers for the potential attack here. We don't get a max Quake boost here, which is kind of unfortunate, but at the same time, hopefully we get this KO into Thundurus. I think that would be really good for us. This is a neutral Meteor Beam, so Thundurus will go down. Yep. Oh man, if I Steel Spiked, we would have won. Okay. So this next turn is the weird one. This next turn is the weird one. So we're gonna see Nidoking come in. Because now it's a matter of if I want Neoligo to attack. We're still webbed. This is extremely unfortunate. But I do live with another one. I'll live EP. Most of the time. Most of the time. But if they sub, then that's not good. With another Max Quake, I'd always live. This is such a weird turn. Because they need... It's like a giant read around Nihiligo. Because Nihiligo just kind of is threatening the game here. I'm just going to go for the safe play. Because I think I can live, and I don't know if they'll double up on me. That's going to be Togekiss maxing again. So, Audie's following the same game plan. Same game plan. I don't think any of the other mons will really max. I don't think they will. I do really wonder if he could have maxed Nidoking and won the game. I genuinely think he might have been able to. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm protecting. Is he going to go for EP? He's going to go for Earth Power into Pharaoh Thorn. That's going to do nothing. I'm going to live this easily. I live this easily. Oh, that's juicy, baby. That's Assault Vest. Now we're giving away our Pharaoh Thorn item, but I'm so glad I brought Pharaoh Thorn. I really wasn't going to bring this guy, but Pharaoh Thorn is about to clutch this game for us. Max Quake's going to come through. That's a dead Nidoking. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Pharaoh Thorn. So this should be, I'm thinking game 1. Because Neely goes up +2 special defense. And yeah, we should be good. We shake off the taunt. Sure. Okay, I have to think about the best form of attack here. Because it might actually be just to press Meteor Beam. Gyro Ball. Is it just Sludge Bomb? I think it's just Sludge Bomb. Well, if they kill Pharaoh Thorn here, Meteor Beam is like the best move. I think Meteor Beam is technically the best. I think Meteor Beam is the best move. Because I think they kill Pharaoh Thorn here 100%. So I think Meteor Beam is the best move because they kill Pharaoh Thorn. And then this turn would have been where I proc the Policy. But now I can proc the Policy and do tons of damage on the next turn. Without taking Policy damage. So I think it's technically the best play. Meteor Beam. Space Power. And then I think it's best to go for Shell Smash, so we don't reveal anything. I don't really want to show physical Blastoise off. I think Shell Smash is our best move. Also, Shell Smash, we don't really want to damage them while they're big. Shell Smash will easily like lock the game up. So I think we're good. I think we're good. Shell Smash, I think, is our best play. I would like to not reveal physical Blastoise. This game was really strange, and I really do think we won. We won because of the Electro Web miss. How do we approach Jinx Thunders? Like, Audie, we got bailed because Audie had a game plan for game 2, and he was going to win if we didn't dodge that move. So this is really, really scary and really intimidating because he's playing a really, really good game. Like a really freaking good game. Okay, we're faster, sure. We're going to Shell Smash up, so we're going to reveal our Whiter, but I think that favors us. Alright, let's see. Like, showing off this information is, like, actually totally fine. And I think it scares them more than anything. But it confirms the beliefs that they already had. Airstream and Nihi. Oh my god, that does no damage. +2 special defense, Neely goes nuts. I think we did a good job of capitalizing on the luck we got, but at the same time, oh, we just crit. That's really good though. We're not showing physical. We're not showing physical yet. Which is highly favorable to us. Okay, so we've been given luck, and we need to abuse that going into game 3. But how do we want to do that? That's the real question. How are we gonna do that? Unfortunately, Como is like not incredible or useful really, just because of how prominent this Togekiss has been in the set. I don't think I get to get away with it. With Electro Web, he's getting around following me. He's breaking the herb. Like, no matter what we're doing, we're in a rough spot. I think we have to rely on Tocatic, which is scary and hard. He hasn't brought our Shifu yet, which is strange a little bit. Well, he might have. I think he had it in game 1. I'm like 90% sure. Like, Psyshock threatens the KO. That Jinx is a great bring. That is a great bring. Like, I don't think our Mons are incorrect. We could bring, like, a late game Togekiss, but I feel valuable in all 4 of them. Okay, so this lead might seem kind of weird, and it is. But it's mainly to cover for Jinx a little bit harder, while also being able to just, like, position and pivot around. So, like, we cover for Jinx a little bit with Pharaoh Thorn. Blastoise also helps with Jinx. I keep the Jinx weak Mons in the back, and we try to deal with Jinx early if it's there. But if it's not there, then we play accordingly. I really love, man, I'm a fan of Audie's building here. I love the webs, I love the Airstream to empower Jinx, and he has 2 ways to speed the Jinx up to cause me problems, and Jinx deals with 2 of my best Pokemon. So I really love the way he did this. Alright, here we go, here we go. It's going to be the same lead, so I'm glad I led with what I led. Pharaoh Thorn does a lot of work here, kind of obnoxious. And mainly Lovely Kiss is our threat, but I frankly don't even know if it's got Kiss. I don't know if we really even want to max Blastoise. Like, it doesn't need to be max necessarily. Oh, no. Hey. Don't max. I'm going to protect Turtok. My plan here is always to protect plus Gyro Ball. I think it's relatively safe. It's a good play. I actually like maxing Zapdos is super real. Same with maxing Neolico. They're very real maxes here. Alright, let's just protect. I want to play a slow-paced game here. I don't want to go crazy. Taunt onto Blastoise. Doesn't want to give me a free Shell Smash. And are we going to see a kiss? We're going to see a kiss on the Pharaoh Thorn, and it connects. That is a tragic, tragic kiss. I really don't want to see that. I really didn't want to see that. Because now they can just kiss Blastoise. And they can Thunderbolt him too. Is Max our best play? I think it is. But if we get kissed, that's not our best play. That's not good. I'm going to try to smash. This is really bad. This is a really bad turn 1. I'm hoping for... I guess I'm hoping for a taunt, really. I don't want to get hit with a Thunderbolt. I think we're just gonna... We might even get webbed. We'll see here. Webbed Kiss. Kiss is a scary move to rely on, though. I don't know if he'll rely on it. I think he'll go for, like... Yeah, Web Kiss. There it is. Alright, so our White Herb will fix it, but we're gonna take a lot of damage. If the Kiss misses, do we just win? Like, outright? Because we know Webs, Taunt, Eerie, Side Shock on the Blastoise. That's going to do a lot of damage. Nah, but we're still healthy enough. If Pharaoh Thorn wakes up, we might just win the game. I don't know if our max is worth it, though. But if we kill Thundurus, it might be. Our max will have to transition to one of the two in the back. It could be Pharaoh Thorn as well. Tentacle is still fast asleep. Because we'll die. I think we'll protect here. No point in not protecting. Scout out what they could do. And then we'll try to Gyro Ball. Huh. Getting off the Shell Smash makes the game rather interesting. Very interesting, honestly. Huh. This is very, very winnable. Max Quake Bulldoze did work last game. That's the funniest part is that I always like, because I've used Assaultus Pharaoh Thorn in a couple weeks, and I really like the Max Quake. Assaultus Pharaoh Thorn I think is one of my favorite set in Draft League because everyone thinks about the Leech Seed or Iron Defense, and Assaultus kind of bypasses some of the answers like Taunt or just mainly like Taunt, and makes Pharaoh Thorn a little bit more of an offensive threat, which is really fun. Webs is going to come through again. I think we die to Webs even for Max. I really hope Pharaoh Thorn wakes up. It'd be awesome. It'd be amazing, actually. Lovely Kiss? Huh. He wakes up, we get the gyro off. Let me check something. It's like 52. Sasha. He's probably not very bulky. Still gonna do way too much. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. I don't know if this is correct, but I'm going to go for it. This should kill the Thundurus 100%. Okay, this should be dead. If he goes for Kiss again and misses, it's tragic. But we're going to get Cannonade for tons of turns on the mons in the back. It's probably Bandit or Shifu if her Shifu comes in. This is some crazy stuff. Crazy stuff, buddies. Crazy stuff. Let's see it. Cannonade. I hope this kills. Like, I think it will, but I really hope it does. Yes, yes. Okay. Thank God. If they miss Kiss here, this is like... I think them Side Shocking is better, like, than a hit Kiss. I would rather lose Blastoise right now. Okay, I'd rather lose Blastoise than risk the Kiss. Oh, man, I'm actually trading a whole max just for Cannonade there, and I think that might have been the correct play. That's the craziest part here. Because we're going to get a KO. That's 1 turn of Cannonade wasted, but 3 turns are going to be hitting Togekiss and its partner. Oh my gosh, this is so strange. Alright, I'm going to go into Nihilego, though. Nihilego, I think, is correct. Togekiss comes in, because now we're putting a lot of threat onto Togekiss. Let's see the last one. And there is Urshifu. Which I think is just... Let me check something. It's got to be banded. There's no way it's not. I mean, it might not be, but... Urshifu, Rapid Strike. Oh, this thing's always dying to Volt Switch. I think this is just correct. I think this is game winning. Unless Urshifu maxes, that's my biggest fear here. That is a big fear. Urshifu being the max. But if Urshifu's the max, we're still Volt Switching. We're going to put ourselves into a good position with Zapdos that I think Pharaoh Thorn and Zapdos win the game. If Urshifu's the max. We'll have to see. Urshifu might actually be the best max. It's going to be Togekiss again. I think it's banded. I think it's banded. If it's not banded, then like Mystic Water or something would be... It wouldn't be strange to me, and it would be still strong. But I feel like banded Urshifu is good versus my team, but that's just going to favor me so well. I think I just win if it's banded. Let's see here. It's going to go for Jet. No, I move first. Volt Switch comes through. It's AV. It's AV. Oh, it's AV. Oh my god. It's got to be, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah, that's AV. Close combat into Pharaoh Thorn. Pharaoh Thorn lives with 5. That's pretty amazing. We take those. And then he's getting an Airstream. That's game. I think we just lost. No! Because Airstream. Airstream's going to come through. That's all it needs to do. And then Nihi. It favors us a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Airstream, CC. Airstream, Surging Strikes. That's game. No. Cannonade doesn't save us now. No. I needed to bolt. If I Thunderbolted, I won. Okay, so Surging Strikes, like Zapdos is going to take way too much. Airstream comes through on that guy. I guess I could hope Nihilego goes faster, but there's no way Audi like miscalculated that. Oh no, it's going to be, Urshifu's going to be faster. Is there a way out, like, at all? Urshifu's crazy ability is gonna clutch it here. Yeah, GG. GG. There's no way out. I was pinned. Because if I switch into Zapdos, then they're just gonna get a KO on me next turn, you know? Like, there's nothing I can do. If I Thunderbolted, though, I would have won. Because I would have killed Urshifu with the Iron Barbs. I guess I Volt Switched. I did Volt... No, I Volt Switched with the other slot, yeah. Well played, well played. I mean, I can't complain. That clutched it. The AV clutched it. I thought it had to be banned. No! Well played, well played. I can't even be really mad about that. That was just really clutch. I think I saw Mr. Shifu was a fantastic call versus my team as well. That was just well played. If I want to win, I think locking into Hue is like technically our best bet. Maybe. I don't even know. I don't even think so. They'll let Zapdos go down. Zapdos, buddy. Zapdos, buddy. It hurts because I know exactly what I needed to do to like obviously there's tons of plays that could have went down, but that was like a guaranteed play with how the things played out that I could have won. But honestly, we kind of stole game 2, and I think Audi played incredibly well and planned incredibly well as well. Well played to Audi. Again, if you want to see all his content, down below. But GG's, and that concludes our Draft League run.